these books. So in this, Srila Prabhupada mentions about worship. So he writes two letters, and Srila Prabhupada, one of his magical things was he wrote so many books, and at the same time he would respond to each and every letter, which is amazing. He slept maybe 2-3 hours a day, and he translated all these books just for our benefit. So therefore, if we want to show our gratitude to Srila Prabhupada, we should have a full set of Srila Prabhupada's books in our homes, and we should carefully study it and take great benefit from it. So what Srila Prabhupada says here, so as far as deity worship is concerned, and I think this is more temple deity worship, for the present you can have a Guru Gauranga altar, and later on when there are more devotees and you have the facility, Lord Jagannatha or Radha Krishna deity may be installed. Only initiated devotees may tend the deity or cook for him. For the present, you can set up a very attractive Guru Gauranga altar, and that will be very nice. So here Srila Prabhupada mentions that if you don't have the facility, you don't have the ability to cook bhoga every day, just have an altar with Guru and Gauranga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the lineage of spiritual masters, and that itself is enough in terms of offering your food, doing your worship. And if you were not able to worship them completely every day, they will not take offense. And that's the key thing, is they don't take offense, so we are able to worship them succinctly. So that is 5 books in honor of the Panchatattva, who are 5 in number. So I have 5 books with evidence, and we are at 10 minutes to 12, so we'll take any questions. Hare Krishna. Any questions or comments or reflections on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Yes.
Just out of curiosity, when you're explaining this, so why do scriptures call out in an indirect way, right? Why don't they call out directly the name?
Yeah, so Lord Chaitanya, his purpose was to come as a devotee and not so much as a full Purna God incarnation, right? So even though he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead itself, he didn't come to defeat demons or kill evil persons. He was there because Kali Yuga tends to be more subtle in terms of, smaller in terms of kind of the demigods and the demons, and they tend to be more reduced. He wanted to defeat them in terms of philosophy. So that's why Lord Chaitanya came in the form of devotee, because Krishna already came, right? So after Krishna, he wanted to come in the form of devotee to describe devotional service and also to appreciate this mellow between Radharani and Krishna, which is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu kind of appeared as an incarnation and is not directly mentioned. Even if you look at Srimati Radharani who's on the altar, she is not mentioned in the Bhagavatam. It's only Aradhanam is mentioned, because if Sukadeva Goswami was the speaker of the Bhagavatam, here's Radha, he kind of goes in complete ecstasy. So that's why even she is not mentioned, but since they are not mentioned, it doesn't mean they don't exist. So similarly, like Krishna, all the qualities of Krishna are mentioned as the Supreme Personality. He's the transcendental being, this, that, and the other. It's never, Krishna's mentioned as Swayam Bhagavan. So it's really important that, we take the scripture and we look at the categories and see, well, who fits that particular checklist, and we see that Lord Chaitanya does. So if you understand that if you read teachings of Lord Chaitanya and Chaitanya Charitamrita, we can understand that the character and life Chaitanya Mahaprabhu led was very, very good. And also we can understand that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was also a social reformer as well. He accepted people from Muslim backgrounds and people from non-Brahmins, because people sometimes have an issue with this. But here we see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu marrying modernity or modern thought versus tradition. So he said that it doesn't matter whether you're born from a Muslim background, it doesn't matter where you're from, as long as you're following the principles of Krishna consciousness, you are considered to be the best of Brahmanas, or even better than Brahmanas as Vaishnavas.